Hey guys, so it's been a long time since I've done one of these, and I'm very sorry about that. Things have been uh, interesting. This is not going to be a full vlog because it's more like highlights at the moment, mainly because there's no storage space left on my phone, which is why I keep looking down there because that's what it tells me. So I can't record a full one, but I can kind of give you the headlines of what's been going on, as well as a huge apology again for the massive gap between videos. It can take a lot sometimes just to do it, and it seems like such a simple thing, but sometimes the simplest things are the more complicated. But headlines. In a new relationship with somebody who makes me very happy, and that's a new experience because they've all been pretty horrific, but this is good. I am struggling with a few things from the past, but I'll get into that in another video when I've got more storage space, because my phone keeps threatening to disconnect me from everything, which is ironic given that I've been doing that myself for the past few months. I'm getting more independent. I have... Sounds silly, but you guys who know me and where I started from with this to where I am now, that something that sounds like a silly thing or a minute day-to-day occurrence is really quite big. So I managed to get on the train on my own to meet my boyfriend, and that was actually surprisingly okay. Spending more time challenging myself to do things that scare me that I used to be able to do without really a second thought, like getting on the train. Musically, I think I'm starting to get back into it now. It's a stupid thing, and I feel stupid saying it, but the other night I managed... so stupid. But you guys know me and you know what it means. That I managed to do not one but two karaoke tunes. Whoa, rock star, I know. But the reason for that was I had my boyfriend there with me, who was incredibly supportive, and I don't think I could have done it if he hadn't been there. But I did it, and it was surprisingly okay. Obviously the pressure's off a little bit when the lyrics are in front of you. So I did Don't Know Why by Norah Jones and Elastic Heart by Sia. So I did 2. With the help of a couple of whiskies, but, you know, nobody's perfect. I'm also writing more, getting back into the keys and trying to re-establish that connection that I had with playing it and that joy. And I'll tell you what's really inspired me to do that, as I'm sure many of you will know who these people are, YouTubers, the piano guys. Now, they are fucking incredible. They really are something else. And watching them perform reminds me of the joy that it used to bring me. Even just when it was on my own in my bedroom and it was just me and the keyboard and sometimes the cat walking along it just to kind of join in or fuck it up. She don't care. So I'm just kind of trying to also get some dexterity back as well, because it's been such a long time since I've played properly, as it were, that I need to start with my own stuff, really, and just do a bit of experimenting and also find somebody to collaborate with. It's something that I'm looking for. God, my hair looks ridiculous. Oh, it's humid. It's a really humid day, and I look like Brian May. Well, it rhymed. Oh, that's another thing as well. This is going to sound a bit random, but it's something that I've done for a while, but I actually can't do it, which sounds odd, but I can write it, I just can't do it. And that is rap, which I know you wouldn't really expect from me, but it's great. It's so good to write. It's so energetic and it means something. And you can get so much of a story told just in a paragraph of a rap because of the speed of it and things like that. Unfortunately, I can't rap. I am the whitest person in the world, apart from my boyfriend, and I cannot. Sorry. I cannot rap at all. But I've been looking for somebody to collaborate with for a while in that sense. And I've also got in contact with an old friend of mine who I used to attend acting school with, actually. And turns out we were from the same place, which was a very random little place somewhere nowhere near here. And long story short, we're hoping to do some writing together and come up with a comedy. It would be a short, it would be a short film. But it's something that we both really enjoy, and we're quite similar in that respect, in the kinds of roles that we get cast in, which tend to be either quirky, I don't mind that word so much. Kooky, that irritates me. I don't like it. Oh, it's a kooky character. Whatever. And either that or psychopath. No, not a psychopath. Sometimes a psychopath. But they, again, best fun to play. Apart from a comedic psychopath. And there's a particular monologue, actually, that I learned years ago. And I need to relearn it because that's what got me my second agent. And it's a really good, it's weird, but it's a good monologue. I won't say what it is right now because I need to find the full version. And also I'm running out of recording space. This was only supposed to be headlines. What else? Just spending more time trying to get some independence back and doing little things like managing to get into town just for a bit, which I struggle with since my health has deteriorated physically, and the EDS is progressing. It's becoming a lot harder for me to get around. But a couple of days ago, I really pushed myself because I thought, okay, today I'm feeling not too bad. I can probably make it around town and if necessary get a taxi back, which is stupid because it's only down the road. But it's just the way that the disease is. So yeah, I managed to get into town on my own for the first time since February. This is all within the last week or two, not apart from the relationship, which is a couple of months now, I think. But things are changing, and it's interesting, and it's really scary. But I think that's important because the whole point is to take the fear away and feel the fear and do it anyway, or whatever it was that they called it. And it is a horrible feeling of constant on the brink of panic attack. But it's something that I'm really just trying to push through and not overface myself as well. And I think with the uni thing, I'm going to apply for next year because, I didn't get in for reasons completely nothing to do with me, and a lot of prejudice from said university. But I think actually really having that extra time and reapplying for next year is giving me more of a chance to continue building myself up again, because I feel like I've spent the last 3 or 4 years since the breakdown just sort of rotting away, and I don't deserve that. I've spoken out about certain things regarding some of the abuse that I experienced from so-called family member, and that's not been easy. And I'm also struggling with a lot of flashbacks from my previous relationship, if you can call it that, it was more of a dictatorship. Emphasis on the dick. With a very, very screwed up and damaged and damaging individual who I've grown to absolutely loathe for the way that I was treated. So that's difficult, and also trying to take. Hang on a minute, my phone's ringing. Oh, sod off. Sorry. Not you. Where was I? Trying to find a way to cope with that. You know, I'm about to run out of recording space. So highlights have been, I've been updating my online profiles professionally. I am working on a script actually, which is fucking massive because that's what triggered the whole breakdown in the first place. And so that's another thing. And it's just baby steps that feel like huge leaps on a bouncy castle, which would be great. I love bouncy castles. I'm gonna have to leave it there because it's literally about to run out, but I will get in touch very soon with a slightly more eloquent speech and update. And I'm really sorry again for how long it's taken, but I will speak to you very soon. I hope you're all well, and thank you so much for sticking by me. And I hope you're all okay. I will speak to you soon, my lovelies. Bye-bye.